Fans shocked as Paulo Avelino surprises Kim Chiu on film set with sweet gifts. How lovely this could be. It was supposed to be just another ordinary day on set but what happened behind the cameras quickly turned into one of the most talked about surprise moments among fans. Without warning, reportedly made an unexpected visit to the film set, and he didn't come empty-handed. What followed was a moment that left the cast, crew, and especially fans completely stunned. According to on-set buzz, Paulo arrived quietly, avoiding any big entrance or announcement. At first, many thought he was there for a quick production meeting or a casual visit. But the mood quickly shifted when he was seen walking toward Kim holding carefully prepared gifts. And that's when everything paused. The atmosphere on set reportedly turned warm and emotional as Paulo handed over thoughtful presents to Kim Chiu, catching her completely off guard. Witnesses described the moment as genuine and heartfelt, nothing staged, nothing rehearsed, just pure surprise and sincerity. Kim's reaction, pure shock at first, then a smile that reportedly lit up the entire set. For fans who have been following their recent projects and public appearances, this moment felt like more than just a friendly gesture. It felt personal, intimate in a natural, respectful way. The kind of interaction that doesn't need explanation but still sparks endless conversation online. Almost instantly, social media erupted. How lovely this could be. One fan wrote, "Paulo surprising Kim on set. This is giving soft energy," another commented. "I wasn't ready for this kind of sweetness today," a user added. The surprise visit reportedly included simple but meaningful gifts, carefully chosen items that reflected appreciation and thoughtfulness rather than extravagance. And that detail is what fans found most touching. It wasn't about grand gestures, it was about intention. Those on set described a light, warm energy after the moment happened. The kind of atmosphere that subtly lifts everyone's mood, even as filming continued. Kim, though initially caught off guard, was seen returning to work with visible happiness, while Paulo stayed briefly before quietly leaving without drawing unnecessary attention. What makes this even more interesting is how naturally it all unfolded. No publicity buildup, no teasers, no announcements, just a spontaneous moment that quickly became the highlight of the day. And that's exactly why fans are still talking about it. Many supporters of both stars are now reflecting on their on-screen and off-screen chemistry in recent projects, with some saying moments like this only deepened their admiration for their professionalism and friendship. Others are simply enjoying the sweetness of the interaction without reading too much into it, just appreciating the warmth it brought. Still, the internet being the internet, speculation naturally followed. Could this signal something more behind the scenes? Or was it simply a thoughtful gesture between colleagues who respect each other deeply? For now, nothing has been confirmed beyond the moment itself. But what is clear is that it have once again captured public attention, not through drama, but through a quiet, unexpected moment that felt genuine enough to stop a busy film set in its tracks. And sometimes, that's all it takes. A simple surprise, a few thoughtful gifts, and a reaction that reminds everyone that behind the cameras, these moments are still real people connecting in real time. As filming continues, fans are now more curious than ever about what other behind-the-scenes moments might unfold next. Because if this surprise is anything to go by, something tells us this project still has more heartfelt moments waiting to happen. And as news of the surprise continues to circulate, the moment between Kim Chiu and Paulo Avelino has taken on a life of its own online. What started as a simple on-set gesture is now being replayed, discussed, and reinterpreted by fans from every angle. Every detail, how he arrived quietly, how she reacted in surprise, how the set briefly shifted its energy, has become part of a growing conversation that refuses to fade. Because sometimes, it's not the size of the moment that matters. It's the feeling it leaves behind. According to those familiar with the atmosphere on set, the interaction wasn't disruptive or dramatic, it was surprisingly calm and natural. Paulo's presence didn't interrupt production in a loud way, instead, it blended into the environment like a brief pause in a busy day. And when the surprise happened, it reportedly felt more like a shared human moment than anything performative. That's what made it stand out. Kim's reaction, described by observers as genuine and unfiltered, added to the charm of the situation. There was no overreaction, no forced camera moment, just a natural shift from shock to appreciation. And that authenticity is exactly why fans are holding onto it so tightly. In an industry where so much feels planned, moments like this feel rare. Online, the reactions have only grown more emotional. This is the kind of energy we love to see. So simple but so meaningful. They didn't need to do much, it still hit differently. And while speculation naturally continues, many fans are also choosing to simply enjoy the sweetness of the interaction without overanalyzing it. Because at its core, it was a kind gesture between colleagues who share time, work, and creative space together. Still, for followers of both stars, moments like this add another layer of interest to their dynamic on screen. Whether in interviews, press events, or shared projects, there's now a heightened curiosity every time they appear together. Not because of rumors, but because of the ease and comfort that seems to exist between them. And that subtle connection is what audiences tend to notice most. Behind the scenes, insiders suggest that the production team actually appreciated the moment as well. Not because it was planned, but because it briefly lifted the energy on set. Long filming days can be exhausting, and small gestures like this often bring a refreshing change of mood for everyone involved. Sometimes, even a short visit can reset an entire day. As filming continues, fans are now more attentive than ever, watching for any new interactions, behind-the-scenes clips, or shared moments that might surface. Every update feels like part of a larger story unfolding quietly in real time. And that's what makes it so engaging. Because this isn't just about one surprise anymore. It's about the atmosphere it created. A moment that reminded viewers that behind the polished scenes and final cuts, there are still real connections forming, real laughter shared, and real surprises that no script can fully capture. For Kim Chiu and Paulo Avelino, it may have been just a brief interaction in a busy production schedule. But for fans, it became something more. A soft, unexpected highlight. A reminder that sometimes, the most memorable moments aren't the ones planned for the camera. They're the ones that simply happen.